Hey guys, Michael here. I have the xTool Apparel Printer here, and I need to change out a print head on my Apparel Printer. So I want to film the process. That way you guys can see exactly what's involved when you got to do it. So without further ado, let's get to it. I have the power turned off on my Apparel Printer, and I need to move this print head to the left here in the center. To do that, I'm going to manually move it by first opening the door on the right hand side. And inside here, there's a little knob that says up and down. I'm going to turn that to the left into the down position. And it takes a lot of turning, but I'm going to turn this until it finally bottoms out and stops. Once it stops, then I can come over here and manually move my print head over. Since I'm going to be working on the print head and it may have a little bit of ink in there and I may be making a mess, I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to put it on the tray between the tray and the print head. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I have me a short piece of paper towel. I'm going to lay that down on the bottom and making sure it stays flat and not in the way of the cutter. I'm just going to kind of ease this in here as I'm sliding the head on top of it. You can also do the same thing by feeding some of your paper forward, but I wanted to save my transfer paper or film and then use a piece of paper towel instead. To take off the cover, simply lift it up. So behind this white box are 4 lines that are going down into the print head. You'll want to take these clips. You can see this clip is open and you want to squeeze it until it snaps in place and closes. You want to repeat that for all 4 of these lines here. The replacement print head did not come with any cables, so I'm going to need to detach these cables from this print head down here. Also, these little white boxes need to pull out. You simply pull up on these and they come out. These will make a mess, so I recommend you buy some little Ziploc baggies to put these in. That way you can hold them in there and they won't make a mess and get ink all over your printer. I'm going to start off with the little inks, and this is a little baggie I found, and I'm simply going to do one at a time, pick them up and put them inside the bag. All right, so I'm going to simply start on the back side, and you grab them with your 2 fingers and lift it straight up. And I've already dropped it and spilled a little bit of ink in there, but as I'm doing this, I'm going to just lay them inside this bag so that they don't drip anymore. You have to be careful. A lot of hoses in here, a lot of wires. So just take your time. Start on one side and work your way across. And as you pick them up, don't fling them around because it will kind of fling ink out and get everywhere. And I know you can't really see this, but I'm trying what I can to share this with you. And I got 2 of them in the bag, and I'm going to keep going across. Trying not to touch the other wires with these as I'm going across here. And I'm going to put them in this bag, but I'm going to try to lay them down in the right order. There we go. All right, they're in the bag. Kind of seal the bag and lay it off to the side here. Now, as you can see right here, it's already making a mess of white inside the bag. So yeah, be careful with those. This print head is easily removed. You just remove 1 screw on the left and 1 screw on the right. I'm going to use my double-ended screwdriver using the Allen wrench. And 2. All right, now the print head simply lifts up. Just like that. To take the plug off the print head, there's a little tab out here on the back side. So the ink is on this side. Back here on the back, you want to push down on this center part, and when you push on it, grab the whole wiring harness here and gently start wiggling it. And after you do that and you start getting some space in there, you can take your flathead screwdriver to help pick it up some more, so that way you don't pull too much on these cables. I pulled on it just enough to start the process, and I'm going to finish it off with the screwdriver. Try the right hand side. There we go. Yeah, you definitely don't want to pull on the cables too much. So just like that. And there's your print head. This is what the new print head looks like. It does have a clear film on the bottom protecting the jets. Be careful with that. And it looks like there's some liquid around the sides of it. I'm going to just take my paper towel without touching that bottom part. Just kind of wipe down that liquid. It almost feels like an oil. Maybe it's there to keep it from clogging up in shipment. Maybe it's there from testing. I'm not really sure. It is an oil-like material because it's kind of getting everywhere. All right, now I'm going to repeat the process only in reverse order. I'm going to plug this plug in here, pushing down on the body and not the wires. All right, then I'm going to put this back down in here, making sure to get everything out of the way and just kind of swing it in place. Make sure all the hoses and everything are out of the way from the left and right hand side, and it should just drop down in place where the other one was. If it doesn't, just kind of look around and make sure there's nothing binding and holding it from dropping down. Once it seats in place, there we go. Once it seats in place, I can take my screws and attach them. Wow, I totally made a huge mess. Look at what I did. I guess whenever I moved this out of the way, I literally poured ink down into the bottom of that. So I need to clean that up before I go any further. I'm going to pull this out. This is why you need to keep paper towels around. I'm just going to stick the towel in there and see what I can soak up.
A few moments later.
All right, you want to put these back in the same way they came out. If you see right here, the end is a little bit offset. There's a larger space here than the backside. This part goes toward the front of the apparel printer, basically toward this white box. So one at a time, I'm going to lay this over and gently line up the nozzle and then wiggle and push that down until it bottoms out. And I'm going to repeat the same process, going in the same direction, making sure I try not to hit too much with the end of all these cables. All right. Keep them in the same order. One more. All right. Now, before I release these clips, I just want to double check all of these, make sure they're pushed down and straight, and wiggle them. Make sure they're straight and seated all the way. Once everything's ready to go, I can then release the clips. To release the clips, simply push down the outside part and it will open just like that. So I have all that replaced. I ran about 4 deep cycle prints, and now I have a decent test print. the ink is flowing again. Keep in mind, you need lots and lots of paper towels. You know, it could be messy, it may not be, but have them handy, already torn off in a pile, ready to go and ready to grab. You'll need maybe a paper bag. I mean, I'm sorry, maybe a plastic bag to put the little whatever those ink block things are in, or maybe just stand them up and tape them up so they don't point downwards. When they point down, that's when they start dripping out. Even with the lock and gauge, they will drip out. Also, you'll need Q-tips, and one thing I did not have, latex gloves. Make sure you put on your latex gloves so you don't make a mess of your hands when you do this task of replacing the print head. So that's all I want to share with you guys. I'll see you next time.